Hello again, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Joe Hendy, the Android Authority app guy. It's Friday, and before you start your awesome weekend, let's talk a little bit about the app news this week. First up this week is an update to S-Health that helps measure your stress levels. Like your heart rate, the app uses the heart monitor on the Samsung Galaxy S5 in order to compute what your stress levels may actually be. It is an odd catch-22 because the stress level feature is a tad gimmicky, but it extends the functionality of the heart rate monitor, which actually makes it a little less gimmicky. In any case, I wouldn't use it. I probably should, but there are some things I really just don't want to know. So a new leak was released this week that may finally show us the actual Gmail redesign. Yes, I know, it's another rumor about the Google Apps redesign, and I have a feeling that after Google I/O, this stuff won't be a mystery anymore. This leak came from the same person that all but called the Google Plus UI redesign, and that may help the credibility a little bit, especially because the leak looks nothing like the other ones. Things like theming and color scheme appear to look pretty much the same, with the major differences being in the small UI tweaks, such as the new email button on the bottom right. It looks like the hamburger menu is gone as well, and replaced with the same kind of drop-down menu featured in the Google Plus update. Until the official app launches, it's just a rumor, but the similarities between this and the Google Plus update are pretty clear-cut, so this may actually be pretty close. Oh man, it's time for another Humble Bundle, because Humble Bundles are awesome. This Humble Bundle is called PC and Android 10 and currently features 7 games that can be played on an astounding 4 platforms, including Android, PC, Linux, and Mac, with one more game coming soon. If you pay any price, you get Symphony, Draw a Stickman Epic, and Galcon Legends. If you pay the higher than average price, which is $4.87 at the time of this video's production, you can get Skulls of the Shotgun, Metal Slug 3, Field Runners 2, and Breach and Clear. So 2 things to keep in mind here. The first is that you can play these games on either Android or PC if you want to. The second is that the $4.87 is wildly less than you would spend for these games if you bought them individually. Oh, and I guess there is a third thing. Some of the money goes to charity and to indie developers, and that's good enough for me to check it out. So Spotify got hacked, and instead of releasing an update to the application, they simply released a whole new application. The unfortunately amusing part is that only one Spotify user actually got hacked. However, this prompted Spotify to fix the weakness they found and are now prompting users to download the new version called Spotify Music and get rid of the old version. Good on Spotify for catching it early, being open about it, and fixing it quickly. To that one dude, sorry man, that really sucks. And our last bit of news this week, let's take a quick look at some app stats from Android and iOS. A company called Swerve performed a study to see how people interact with the Google Play Store, the Apple App Store, and how they interact with their applications in general. The conclusions were kind of nifty. On average, the report stated that Android users use their applications 18% per month more than iOS users, but on the flip side, iOS users spend a staggering 45% more on in-app purchases and are 32% more likely to make a purchase, whether it be in-app or just a paid app. A lot of people, both professional and readers alike, have commented on why this may be. Unfortunately, without more numbers and without data specifics, no one can really know for sure. Apple has toppled Android in most regions in app developer revenue for years despite their plummeting market share, and that's actually pretty sad. Hopefully next year's numbers will look a little more promising. So who wants to see some trending applications? As usual, if you want to check any of these applications out, you can find the links in the written companion, which is in the video description below. First up this week is an application called Peek. Peek is a standalone application that mimics the paranoid Android feature of the same name. The premise is simple. The application lets you check your notifications without pressing a single button. It's loaded with additional features, as you can see in this review video by Chris Naka, and if you like to deal with your notifications quickly, check it out in the Google Play Store. It costs $4.09. Next up is AdApt, and this is actually a really cool application. Here's how it works. The app is a contacts replacement app that helps you manage your contacts. You get your friends to use it, and when you connect, you no longer have to worry about updating your friend's information. Say your friend gets a new phone number. They update it in AdApt, and then that change syncs to everyone that person is connected to in the application. It's free in the Google Play Store, and it's cross-platform, so it works with iOS and Android. Next up is an application that's a little bit brain teaser and a little bit time waster. What you do is connect all of the boxes with the other boxes, but you can only create so many connections per box. So if a box has 2, you can only connect 2 other boxes to that one individual box. It's easy to start out and gets progressively more difficult as you keep playing. It features over 200 free levels with more available, and there is also a new speed round where you must solve as many puzzles as you can in under 3 minutes. It's free to download in the Google Play Store. Tappy Chicken is a Flappy Bird ripoff and probably the only one I'll ever talk about. There's a reason. Tappy Chicken was actually made without one line of code being written. The developers were able to create this game using solely mouse clicks and pre-existing presets. I just wanted to talk about it for a minute because I thought it was kind of funny that you can create this game without using one line of code. Last up this week is the official Watch Dogs companion app. Watch Dogs had quite the release the last week, and a lot of people have been talking about it. The companion app lets you stay connected to the game, and I mean the actual game. It's actually kind of impressive. You can do things like play live with other people. According to the app description, you don't even need to own the PC or console version to play, so if you're a fan of the game, this is a free download, and why not? Now, don't forget folks, if you ever get tired of hearing me talk, you can always just mosey on over to AndroidAuthority.com where you can find the latest in app news, app reviews, lists, our Indie App of the Day segments, and our Meet the Dev segment. Once again, I'm Joe Hendy, the Android Authority app guy. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, and if you want to follow Android Authority myself or the rest of the video team, you can find our social media links in the video description below. If you're hanging out for a minute, we have a couple of awesome videos for you to watch right over there, and they are Josh Vergara's videos from the LG G3 release event, which also happened this week. Finally, don't forget to check out the written companion in the video description below for all of the download and all of the source links. As always, thanks for watching everybody, and have a wonderful day.